Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey everyone, checking in on the market. So we got a pullback day today, finally seeing some consolidation. And there were a couple clues for things that happened today that had not happened previously. Number one, we had a big bearish day on oil. So that is signal number one to be looking for pullback. Number two, we had a start to the morning with a lower open. We've seen that plenty of times before. But what we don't see and what we have not seen is a lower open and then a break of the low of pre-market. So the low pre-market was 264.30. We opened above that level and we maintained that support for about the first 15 minutes of trading. The range that we were watching was 265.11 key resistance and 264.30 key support. That's the range that the majority of pre-market traded in between. We got up to resistance and we rejected by 5 cents. We then came down and broke support. So that was the clearest signal for me that this time is different in terms of bulls are not going to be showing up to buy the dip this morning as we're seeing that weakness below the low of pre-market. From there, we saw 5-minute oversold bounces. We've seen 5-minute RSI hit 25 multiple times the last few weeks. And when it hits that 25, we get significant bounces and follow through. Here, we pulled back. We hit that mid 25 RSI, about 26 or so. Then we had a 5-minute equilibrium that broke bearish. So to bounce from 25 RSI on the 5-minute time frame and then see continuation down is, again, another clue and something that we have not seen on this 3-week bounce for the market. The S&P 500 was extremely cooperative today by seeing a downtrend the entirety of the day into 3 o'clock p.m. when things got a little bit more aggressive for the bulls. We had news that China and the U.S. had canceled a deal. Kudlow came on after 3 o'clock and said there was no meeting. They canceled the meeting is what, the supposed news was. Either way, that gave us a bullish reaction, but not surprising because the hourly RSI was oversold. To come from an extremely bullish daily chart and to see the hourly RSI go straight to oversold, a short-term bounce is going to be coming, and we're just going to be looking for an hourly lower high to be set on this bounce. So into tomorrow, we'll be watching for an hourly lower high to be set. Key support will be the low of the day down at 261.06, and we'll see if this is going to indicate that further consolidation is coming. IWM also had a pullback day, still maintaining daily higher lows. 142.09 is the most important support level here. And again, on the hourly time frame, we're just going to be looking for a bounce and a lower high because anything on the hourly under 147.47 will be a lower high, and that's about 2% away from where we currently stand. QQQ, significant pullback as well. Support is 158.59. That's the most important level for me short term. Hourly chart, oversold bounce, getting underway at the end of the day. Anything under 165.29, just an hourly lower high. So heading into tomorrow, hourly lower highs are on watch with the low of today as key support across the board. XLF, financial sector, daily inside bar. So that was one thing for me all day, all morning, where I needed to see that the financial sector was seeing weakness because the financial sector has been a major part of the strength the last 5 days on the back of the earnings reaction. And if we're not going to see any kind of significant weakness, we know the S&P 500 is not going to get any kind of significant pullback. So we have a daily inside bar to be watching tomorrow. 257, or I should say 25.57 and 25.53 are two key support levels. If they break, we're looking for consolidation and a daily higher low to form, but we need to see that financial sector weakness for the SPY bears to get any follow through. VIX bulls finally seeing a shift in momentum. We had a small gap up open and the bulls just ran with it. We broke 1936, we broke 1999, breaking a bunch of key resistance levels. Next, we're looking at 2115, 2132, and then 2280 after that. Hourly higher low trying to form at 2019. Ideal scenario for the bulls is to hold 2019 tomorrow morning and see continuation. But if we break that 2019 level, we'll still just be looking for that hourly higher low, just like we're looking for SPY to form that hourly lower high. Oil with the big bear day today, a little bit of a lower wick with a bounce, oversold hourly conditions. We had a strong correlation with SPY to start the day, and then that correlation shifted to favor the SPY bears. What we're watching on oil, are we going to lose the daily uptrend? If we do, we zoom out to the weekly chart. That's when we look for the potential head and shoulders pattern and weekly consolidation to form a higher low. So the key daily higher low of support currently is 50.96. Anything above 50.96 keeps the bulls in control of the daily uptrend. And just like we're watching for a lower high on the hourly on SPY, this oil bounce, we're just looking for lower highs as well. The 4-hour time frame, we can see anything under 54.30 is just a 4-hour lower high after the significant pullback to start the week. And NatGas wrapping it up. Daily time frame has pulled back very significantly at this point. Watching for a shift in momentum. Hourly RSI is oversold and a potential bear flag. 4-hour RSI is close to oversold. And we're watching the $3 level. Just like that, we bounced 25%. And here we are back down, heading to the $3 psychological support level. Keeping an eye out for the bulls, but not seeing any sign of them at this point. So overall, watching for hourly lower highs to be set on all these markets, watching the key support at the low of today's trading. And the question is, how much consolidation are we going to see? Are our weekly lower highs set at this point? Can the bulls maintain the daily uptrends? And we'll get a whole lot more of information on those questions over the next couple of trading days. Hope you had a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.